change anything for you going forward? I mean, the obvious thing that it changes, but does it change anything mentally or the way you prepare yourself?
No, I mean, I'm going out there to compete each and every day. One of the things is really it's just we're in a unique position the way we're used as relievers nowadays. I think that we need to be I think the system's just outdated on how we're used. We're mostly being used for lineups, not innings. There's not guys that are set for 7, 8, 9. It's 2, 3, 4, or whatever it is in the lineup. So I think that's one of the biggest things. But when it comes down to playing the game, I'm out there to compete, to win ball games.
You had mentioned saves being a part of the discussions also. Like, I think that was like last month when you spoke about that. How frustrating is that when that's kind of like an outdated sort of approach to gauging somebody's value?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's outdated. We were at that point one time in baseball, but like I said, we're going to a new part of baseball where guys are pitching in situations that could come in the fourth inning, and you're facing the middle of the lineup to get maybe out of a jam or whatnot, whatever that case may be. It's not 7, 8, 9. So it's a little untraditional, but that's just the way ARB is right now.
Are you glad to just have this over with now and you can kind of move on?
Yeah, for sure. Ready for the season, just continue what we've been doing, and at the end of the day, we're battling with all these guys. I mean, they're on the field and we're battling to win ball games, and that's what it comes down to.
How involved were you in the process, Josh, with your representation?
Pretty involved. I mean, they had a lot of back work that that goes unseen, but represented unbelievably, and I'm so proud of them and the way we all handle it. And like I said, it just comes down to being outdated.
Did you have a chance to talk to David after the decision, or Craig, or have any conversations with anyone?
Yeah, I spoke to Stearns afterwards, and just move forward, and like I said, just win ball games now.
That said, did you kind of expect that based on what you're saying about it being outdated? Did you kind of more or less wasn't taken aback by this being the result of it?
We definitely knew that we were the underdogs going into it, but it's something that needs to be put out there. It's something that baseball is always changing, and we're at a point now that we're continuing to change, and I think the system needs to be changed with that. And you can see it in baseball now. A lot of relievers aren't in certain roles that once were.
Is that something that you kind of wanted to be a part of going into this process, knowing that the game is evolving, the roles are evolving, and even if you didn't win this time around, this could be something that helps be the impetus for change for guys that come after you?
Yeah, I definitely think it's important. Like I said, I think a lot of people need to hear it. I think this is what you see in the game of baseball. Everything's always going to change. It's just when it's going to change and how we're going to move forward from it.